Well, Enzo, you've come out with the 3 points, but ultimately it was a game that's going to have many talking points because of refereeing VAR decisions. What is the Chelsea perspective right now of the game?
That we were not good enough first half, and we were brilliant second half. For me, this is the analysis from the game. First half, I think we didn't keep the ball. We didn't win duels that are against these kind of teams you need. And second half, we did the right things.
Do you think Chelsea were lucky at all today with any of the decisions that you got?
I don't think so, to be honest, because the foul is foul and the penalty is penalty. So for me, it's quite clear. And if I had some doubt, I would say, but it's quite clear that the foul is foul and the other one is handball.
Do you mean the Josh King goal being written off, the foul with Trevor Chalobah? I saw you explaining to the Fulham bench. Yeah, what were you sort of saying to them? What were they saying back?
Yeah, no, I was trying just to explain them the foul, that for me is foul. But again, it's normal that they were trying to say that it was not foul. It's part of the game. But I think both decisions they were correct.
For the second goal, were you worried that Joao Pedro might have been penalised for a handball? Kenny Tete struck it. Were you worried about that?
No, was quite clear, the handball. So again, the idea was that was penalty, but then their review was a bit longer, to be honest, to wait. But at the end was penalty.
Speaking factually, there were 16 minutes of extra time, 8 at the first, 8 at the second half. When there hasn't been, thankfully, no major injury, is that just too long? Is VAR starting to dominate the game a little bit, becoming too involved?
Probably because both they were a bit difficult decision, so they required time to decide. But again, I think in that case the VAR has to take time and decide. Yeah, 8 first half, 8 second half, but we were winning, so it was okay.
Liam Delap went off early in the game. Obviously, wasn't in the game plan. Is it a hamstring there?
Yeah, hamstring was full speed, so. Hopefully it's not long, but in this kind of case, this kind of injury, it's always, I don't know, can be 6-8 weeks.
And then just that first half, you said you didn't think that you played to the best. Sort of what was missing? What did you need to see more of?
For me, it was quite simple. We didn't play and build the game we want in the way we prepare. And also, in these kind of games, you need to win duels, second ball, and we didn't win any duels. And second half, we were brilliant.
Enzo, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, the news there from Enzo Maresca as the lawnmower goes past behind me there. Liam Delap out for 6 to 8 weeks in a big blow for them. Cole Palmer obviously out at the moment. Perhaps coming back soon after the international break with Badiashile as well. But he has said, Karen, that for sure we're going to have problems after that 64-game season last season. Do you think that is going to be an issue for them?
They also had the Club World Cup as well, didn't they? And then pre-season, and then have rolled straight into this. And some of their players will be going to the World Cup, we hope. So it's a long grueling season, and what happened last year, he was able to pick 2 different teams for Europe and for the Premier League. He won't be able to do that, so it's going to be interesting for him to manage.
Garnacho was here today. Do they need more business done by Monday, Joe? And if so, what?
I don't think they need more business done. I think that, sitting top of the Premier League, world champions, I think it's looking rosy at the moment. It really is. So I don't think any more business needs to be done. And it's too late now anyway. If you're not down the line with someone, a club like Chelsea can't be doing business this late in the line. Get your business done early and get ready for the season.
Yeah, Brentford after the international break for Chelsea. That's just about it from us. We probably can't hear each other, I think, with the lawnmowers behind us. But Karen, thank you very much. Joe, thank you as always, and enjoy the international break, both of you as well. Don't go anywhere though, because there is live cycling on
the first ball, second ball. You could have a more chance to win the game, and I think we didn't start very well, but we scored. You had time in the halftime to organize the team. And I think the second half we did well. We won the game.
The timing of your goal important, right before the half-time break?
Yeah, like I said, we didn't start very well, but I think when I scored, the team had more time to organize and then to go to the halftime.
Do you think Chelsea were lucky in certain decisions today? I know there's going to be questions around Trevor Chalobah incident.
Yeah, I think the ref make his decision. I don't have nothing to say about, but yeah, if he gave that, I think he was good for us.
Were you worried that you might have been penalised in the build-up to the second goal? It was eventually given as a penalty, but were you worried for a minute there?
No, I knew my hand was close to my body, so I just waited the decision of the ref, and in the end he gave the penalty for us.
Good day for him, but much to discuss. Let's go back to that big talking point after 21 minutes when Fulham thought they'd taken the lead. Goal given on field. VAR recommended that Rob Jones an on-field review, and then he ruled this out. How big a moment do you think this was, Gary, looking back now?
Yeah, it's a huge moment. It's obviously a goal that would have put Fulham 1-0 ahead, away from home at Chelsea. Hard to come back. So I feel that Marco Silva has the right to feel angry, feel aggrieved, feel disappointed. We spoke at half-time. For me, in open play, watching it, there was nothing wrong with that. So Chelsea very fortunate in this situation. Fulham extremely harsh on their point of view.
And this was what he was sent to look at. He saw no issue with it on field, Rob Jones, and remind everybody he has the option to say, thank you for showing me, but I'm sticking with my on-field decision.
And I so wish he'd done that. That would have shown strength, that would have shown understanding of the game. This is just, you know, okay, they tell me it's a free kick, I'm going to go with them. I can always say, well, I was told by VAR that it's a free kick. It was so wrong. That decision is so wrong. It was such a great trick by Munoz. It was really, really well played by Fulham, and they played better at that time in the game. They deserved to be 1-0 up, and it's taken away from them. And I understand Marco Silva he's angry, and for me it's weak refereeing. I mean, come on, I so much wish just one referee would go to the screen and say, no, I saw this on the pitch, that's fine. I'm going to stick with what I did.
Marco Silva's mood in the 9th minute of stoppage time wasn't made any better when your man João Pedro popped up with this header.
Yes, we spoke about the delivery, which was inch perfect, and João Pedro affecting the game, scoring goals again. I think that's 5 now in 5 starts. Just a simple movement. He buys himself a yard off the goal. It's a little nudge on the goalkeeper. Buys himself a yard. We spoke before the game, though, didn't we, about maybe having a defender on the left-hand side of him. And this is where that would certainly have helped out from a Fulham point of view. You know, the defender, arguably, if he's on the right-hand side, or the left-hand side, should I say, he can go and attack that, and then the keeper can get anything else above that. But in terms of João Pedro, like I said, 5 in 5, amazing for him. Great impact in this Chelsea team. Great delivery. And again, it was just rubbing salt in the wounds, wasn't it, for Fulham and Marco Silva, the timing of the goal.
And it got worse because they've played 3 and conceded a penalty in all 3 now, Fulham. What did you make of this series of events here?
Well, I actually think the actual decision is right. I think it is a penalty. We can talk. The penalty comes up here. That is definitely hits his arm, and it's out there. All the Chelsea players, they saw it. They're appealing straight away. Why is the referee not seeing it? Why does he have to spend 8 minutes going to the screen? You know, and they go through.
But ultimately, they've come to the right decision.
Yeah,
So ultimately, this is actually a good use of VAR.
Well,
They've checked the foul and they've checked the accidental handball with João Pedro. Everyone happy with that?
I know you want to say that it's a good use of VAR. I'm looking for something different. Yeah, I want the referee to give that. I mean, it's
but ultimately, Peter, we've got the right decision on field.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What's the rules for this? I mean,
accidental.
He says his arm is in tight, but it's not.
So you think that should be handball and no penalty then?
No, I'm just saying what is the rule there. He claims his arm is inside. What is the rule?